Okay, to be fair, I want to talk about another one of the women that my father met through this pen pal situation. Which, by the way, for some reason, they were prison pen pals, and this woman that broke the toilet was one of them. I don't know if the wait happened while she was in prison or what, I don't know if he picked her up from the prison and brought her home or what he did or where she came from. But he did meet another woman through the pen pals. And I loved her, like, for real, I loved her. I wish she would have been my new mom. But my dad was like, no, I don't like her. She's too religious. Dude, you're religious, or you claim to be, but she's too religious. She may as well have been a saint. And she would have us come visit, and I loved her kids. Her oldest was a lot older than my oldest sister and me, and I still talk to him as much as I can whenever I see him, which isn't that often anymore. Just every once in a while he passes through this town and I'll be able to say hi to him. And his sister, I love her. Notice I'm not putting names out because I respect their privacy, but she was wonderful. She ended up falling in love with another person after my dad destroyed her. Like, just, he didn't want anything else to do with her. He just, go away. You're just trash to me now, garbage, go away. Because she was the one that wanted to settle down and get married one day, whether with him or not, no, I don't know. But she ended up meeting somebody in our hometown. She's not from our town, she's from a bigger city. And she met somebody in our hometown, fell in love with them, and they did get married. She's now the preacher's wife. Or was he the preacher's son's wife now? I don't know. Either way, she's in the community, like, doing very well for herself. And we could have had more in our life if my father wasn't so stubborn, so determined that, women can't be more than a piece of garbage and laying on the side of the road. So he didn't want me to be anything, he didn't want my sister to be anything, he didn't want his wife to be anything, he didn't want my mother to be anything. Anybody who could do better than him, he did not like it. He wanted nothing to do with it. And that was his downfall. Granted, he's got a lot of money now, but that's from stealing. He stole from me, he stole from my sister, he stole from my grandmother, he stole from my uncle, my aunt. Anybody who get the money from, he stole it. He stole the property he's living on, he stole that. He took advantage of my grandmother's mental decline and forced her to sign paperwork that she thought was her will that she was signing, that her lawyer was updating for her, but that's not what it was. It was the paperwork giving the property to him. And he was trying to steal the house that she was in, the one she was living in when she was died, where she died at. He tried to do that in a strange way. He stopped allowing her to pay her property tax, not knowing my aunt had been paying the entire time, because it was not left just to her, it was actually left to my aunt too. And my father was trying to swoop in and steal that by, waiting for it to go into an auction and then buying it. That was probably the most ignorant thing he could have done. And yeah, I keep an eye on your parents. Keep an eye on your grandparents. Don't allow people to do bad things with their paperwork. Don't allow anybody to touch their paperwork. Make sure you go with them, because I should have been there. She always asked me to be there with her because she didn't trust my father. She said, he's my son, but I don't trust him. He's my son, but I don't trust him. He's my son, but he's going to steal from me. She said, I want to leave something behind for all of you. I want to leave it for your uncle mainly, because when he does get out, and it's going to happen, he's going to get out. She was right. She knew, just like I knew, he was going to get out one day. My father didn't believe it, so he thought he could just keep stealing. And she would never know any different. I still think there's some fishy stuff that happened with that whole situation with him in prison, or him having to go to prison. I'm not going to get into that, because there's a whole big old story that I'm not putting out because I respect him and I'm not going to do it. But not my father, my uncle. I respect his wishes that not to talk about too much. But there's a lot that goes in that story. There's a lot of lies that have been compiled into my brain over the years, not just from my father, but from other people around my family. Back to what I was saying, the woman that he let go was an angel in disguise, I believe. In my heart, I believe that. Another time. Love you guys. Bye.